speaker. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Hello. Hi, I'm Jenna.
Julie Benz.
Hi, Julie.
Tracy.
Good to meet you.
I met you last year.
Yeah, I know.
And I met you in Cherokee?
Yes.
Okay, I was trying to remember with Kelly when I met you, because I knew I met you earlier this
I had my kids with me, so.
Yeah, wonderful. Awesome.
Yeah, all right.
Well, thanks for coming today.
Yeah, thank
and,
you.
we're glad to help you out on all of this. So to start with, why don't you introduce yourself to us?
Wonderful. I'm Jenna. I'm Miss Rodeo Iowa 2018, so I've had the privilege of representing Iowa in agriculture in professional rodeo for this entire year, and what a blessing it has truly been. My family has strong agricultural roots, so I'm really just giving back to the industry that I was raised in, so that's quite the honor for me. In May of 2017, I graduated from Oklahoma State University with a double major in animal science and agricultural communications. And I've had to say my proudest moment was being on a member of the undefeated and world champion horse judging team down there. So that was kind of my claim to fame.
Awesome.
Yeah. Kind of in my free time when I'm not Miss Rodeo Iowa, I get to work for Ram Rodeo, which is a major sponsor of the PRCA. So that's pretty cool as a brand ambassador working for them. So it's a way to get me plugged into the industry. But it's definitely been a great year this year. I've had so much fun, learned a lot, made a lot of memories. But it's a blast to be back, and I can't wait to find out who the new girl will be.
I know. Exciting.
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
Okay, so what has been your biggest challenge as Miss Rodeo Iowa?
This is kind of a hard question. Last year in my personal interview, I got asked what was I afraid of. And last year I said putting on fake eyelashes every day. But I told Hannah this morning, right? I told her just this morning that I think I have finally mastered that. So hopefully I've gotten that down pat. But the most challenging part has been leaving my dog every time. It breaks her little heart and it breaks my heart. I have a 12-pound toy Texas healer named Macy. So she's very cute, very special. I love her dearly. So it'll be fun to hang out with her more in the years to come.
Moving forward, social media is part of our everyday lives, and
Definitely.
you've pretty much grown up in it.
Definitely.
They've taken the phones away. Tell me what your thoughts are and where you see it going, and pros and cons.
Social media as a whole, you mean?
Yeah.
There are positives and negatives to it, and as you've said, I have grown up with it. On the standpoint of this year, it's kept me really, really busy, and it's kind of been a struggle because we're not supposed to be on our phones, but yet we're supposed to be posting everything we do. So that's been a struggle. In the future, I kind of wish to be unplugged from the social media world. I'm really looking forward to taking a break from it, just stepping back and enjoying life's moments in person. Taking a lot of pictures, sure, but I don't think that everything personally needs to be shared with the world. However, on the flip side of that, it is a great way to stay connected, to stay current events, stay everything that's happening in our country. Twitter, of course, is a big one now with President Trump's platform of using that outlet. But there are other outlets to stay informed, so I'm going to unplug after this year and enjoy just some time by myself.
Great perspective. Thank you.
Well, talking about our society and all the craziness that goes on sometimes, what do you feel about all these school shootings of violence and working in a school? I think about it every day because I work in a behavior atmosphere. So how do you feel about this, and did you have to deal with that in college or high school, or how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I never really had to worry about it growing up, but I do agree. It's kind of terrifying now, and working in a school, having kids in a school, I would be terrified. I was actually talking to a mom a few months back, and she said that she was looking into bulletproof backpacks for her kids, which is a sad place that we're in our society now, that you have to have a bulletproof backpack for your child. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. Violence is hard, and I think that whoever controls the weapons is hard. I personally grew up with guns in our house, so I don't think guns are the issue or weapons are the issue. I truly believe it's the heart and the mind behind the weapon, the person who's using it, that's the issue. Yeah, I don't really know that stricter gun laws will help solve that, because if it's a criminal, they have a criminal mind and they're going to ultimately find a way to use their weapon. But unfortunately, that is just a challenge that our society is facing right now. It's definitely terrifying, that's for sure.
Thanks for your perspective.
Yeah.
Tell me about your favorite experience as Miss Rodeo Iowa.
My highlight of my year, which is kind of a legendary one at Cheyenne Frontier Days, the daddy of them all, one of the things was being able to work the pancake breakfast, flipping pancakes, and then I got the opportunity to flip a pancake up over the chuck wagon, and my partner caught it, so that was pretty fun. Was fun.
Was your partner Katie?
It was Miss Rodeo Nevada, Mackenzie.
Nevada. Okay.
Yes, yeah. No, Katie, I don't think I wasn't out in
You weren't
there.
at the same time as Katie?
No, I wasn't. But also in Cheyenne, I had the opportunity to do a flyby down the track, which was thrilling.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had my blood pumping or ever been shaking after a hot lap before, but I really was after that one. And kind of a fun fact was I was able to ride an Iowa horse. So, yeah, Mike and Lori Orman's daughter, they own Ram Rodeo. I was able to ride her horse, which is very neat for an Iowa girl and an Iowa horse to have that experience in Cheyenne.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel is going to be your greatest thing to take away from your year as Miss Rodeo Iowa?
I think the biggest thing is to learn how to go with the flow. So before this year, I would definitely say that I'm a planner and I like to be organized. But this year, I've learned that it's okay to not be, right?
It doesn't always happen.
Yeah, exactly. You sometimes just get thrown into situations and you don't have control of them, and that's okay. You don't have to have control of the situations. As long as the job gets done, the day will still be over in the next 24 hours and the new day will come. So you just have to let some things go and learn that it's okay to not be in control.
Well, what's one quality that you are most proud of that you would like to share with us?
I think my communication skills is something that I'm pretty good at. I have a communications major, and I hope to continue this in the future after Miss Rodeo Iowa, but it's definitely been an asset this year just to be able to talk to people. I think just relating with them, to especially this year, educate them about our sport and our agricultural industry, and then to continue that on will be definitely that's something of an asset to me, I think, but in the future. Mm-hmm.
Very good.
How have you made a difference as Miss Rodeo Iowa?
I would like to say that I've made a difference by serving. So my platform this year is it's not about you, it's about the job that God has put in front of you. So my faith is something that's very important to me, and throughout this entire year, I've truly had the intent of just serving our industry, serving the sport of professional rodeo, serving the state of Iowa, and serving Christ, is my love of Christ, and sharing that with others. So I think that's been hopefully the biggest impact that I've made, the biggest difference that I've had is get the focus off of me, although I am in the spotlight a lot, but rather turn my platform to serving and helping out however I can.
Okay.
If you win the title of Miss Rodeo America, how do you expect that to change your life, and how are you going to handle meeting those requirements and moving forward in life?
It is such a big commitment. It is an entire year of your life, and I know it will be even crazier than this year has been. But at the same time, regardless of the lack of sleep, all the connections that you can meet and the experiences that you will take away from that, I truly believe can last a lifetime. It is an honor and a job to be Miss Rodeo America. It's a full-time job. So I would take that with the best ability that I could. I would have to humble myself every day and know that that was God's plan above my own for me to have that platform. So hopefully I just continue serving our industries in the best way possible.
And that would work out okay with your job, and you could take that year off and it would be fine, or how would you handle that?
Yeah, so I'm actually unemployed right now. I
Well, that works out.
Yes, it does. It works out well. I really wanted to focus this year solely on Miss Rodeo Iowa. So I didn't go career hunting unlike the rest of my peers when I graduated college. So I really had to make that choice when I was running for Miss Rodeo Iowa that this is the path that God has for me. This is the direction I want to do with my life because it is a year-long commitment. So I would continue that for a 2-year commitment if I were to win the Miss Rodeo America title. Yes, ma'am.
It's been said that kindness is the language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. As a contestant, student, employee, family member, what do you think this means in your life?
I think just having a grateful heart and serving hands is really how you show kindness to people. Having a smile always on your face really shows. I was fortunate enough to work with a special kids rodeo at the beginning of this week, and they really touched my heart. A lot of them are, they're not able to speak, so it's kind of difficult for them to communicate, but you really do show kindness through your body language, through your smile, through your facial expressions, and I think that can mean a lot.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to tell us?
I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to be here, and thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate you all traveling to Fort Madison, taking time off of your jobs, and spending it here with us.
We're glad to be here.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you for
Gotcha.
holding that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, it's recording her like belt buckle.
She didn't want to see that the whole time.
Thank you.
So the first couple minutes